Stadium in Knoxville. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Vols ready to kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Sellers. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Sellers through the noise. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To shoot, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Running inside. It's Bishop. And he's knocked down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Bishop. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Over. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now on the move. Crosses the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Got a little grass. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the red area, it's Bishop. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside, it's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They go play action with Sellers. Looking for a big play. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's first down from the 11. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He breaks a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And the Volunteers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Vols line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. they have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Sellers throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the right. Got his man. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Second and long. Tight end now in motion. Sellers. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Clark. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. It's so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Makes the grab in their space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Holds it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll go to the air on third and short. Quick completion on the slant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
It's on target and complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Second and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Vols look to keep this drive humming.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on second and 5. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Looks as if he's going to run it. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. He'll keep it again on the option. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for 2 to try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?